Hey YouTubers, this is your girl, Political Brown Chick. I told you that we were having some protests here today regarding the family separation, this new zero tolerance policy that the administration has enforced. I have a couple of people here that I'm going to ask a couple of questions as promised, and let's get to it. All right, Eric, I was wondering why this is so important to you to be down here during this time, and
I don't see how anyone couldn't find it important.
Excuse me?
I don't see how anyone couldn't find it important. It's hard not to look at this as a political maneuver, trying to trade people for a wall. And zero tolerance is cruel and unusual punishment. America is my country, and its arms are big enough for everyone.
I agree. Thank you very much. Angela?
Ditto the same thing. I think that as we're moving forward, this has actually been a really hard week, obviously, for a lot of things, and this is just watching those children in the cages and stuff like that. It's just too much. It's just too much. It's not. We keep hearing it over again, but it's not who we are.
It's not America I know.
It's not who we are. It's not. These people are not in the majority that are making these policies, and just the absolute cruelty of it and the meanness that's happening right now, and the political pong that they're making out of these people is just insane. Especially because the more I found out about it, I mean, I didn't know a whole lot going into this as far as what it meant to apply for asylum, and to find out that
The process is very complicated.
the process is complicated. The
Definitely.
process is a misdemeanor. They're quite crimes. They're moving these kids in the middle of the night. It's just insane.
So, what do you think that us, as just people here of Omaha, Nebraska, what is it that we can do to help change what's going on right now here?
We've got to vote. We've got to get people out to vote. That is the number one
I agree.
thing. I mean, if we do not get people out there, you know, I have 3 kids that are adults, and they lean the way their mama leans, so that's good. But I keep telling them, you've got to tell 5 of your friends. They got to tell 5 of their friends. We got to get the young out there to vote. That's the only power we have right now, really. And they're working against us on that power too. So
I agree.
It's just absolutely about the vote.
I agree. So, what is the kind of change that you're expecting after? Do you plan on stopping here, or is this something that is going to continue every time you know that there's something going on regarding any policy that you don't agree with right now? Because right now, we're very divisive in our country, and that has started from one person, and it's trickling down to a lot of people. I have encountered the same things, but in a different aspect. But I believe that all of us together makes this country stronger. So is this something that you plan on doing? Is it just tearing the families apart? Is it Me Too? Is it the Women's March? And what else are you guys involved with?
All the above. I was telling my friend here, Eric, that this sign I have, I made last year for the travel ban. So we were talking about how we just keep bringing our stuff out. We have different signs for all the different things. We have, like, and so, that's what we got to do. It's just, and luckily he told me today that this was going on, because you got to get out and see people that are like-minded.
I agree. This is what we do, coming together to bring humanity back to our country and take our country back from the grips of despair and divisiveness and just really bad policies. This is what we do when we work together, and more often than not, we work together. Okay, YouTube, this is your Political Brown Chick back with a couple of protesters regarding the separation of family and children with the new administration zero policy. And I want you to get a view of how everyone comes together and how we feel. And there are people here that aren't from here, but they travel here is to have a voice and to have a voice in that city as well. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Alex.
Alex. So what are you here for today, and why does it affect you?
I'm here to support people who are camping here, so people who are undocumented or people who don't have the voice, and since I do have the right to have a voice, I'm here to represent that in immigrants, and I'm here because I have history of immigrants within my family, so I'm here just to carry that on and to fight for the rights of humanity, regardless of their status.
Thank you. Is this something that you have been involved in? Is it just for the separation of family? Is it the climate that has been making you more active of late?
I believe so, because obviously I'm always for immigration, for people, families being together, obviously, but for this climate, it's just making it more polarized, like we talked about before, and just making more evident who's really speaking about it and who's not. And because we aren't speaking about it, makes me want to be more vocal about it, makes me want to come here, more events like this. So yes.
Yeah, I understand. I've been actually pretty active since November 8th, 2016. I never found myself doing that.
But now you feel like you have to, but it's your right to.
Yes.
Since there's like, it's either this or this side, it's like, no, you know what, I'm gonna stand for what I believe in, regardless of who I am, regardless of what, like I need my voice to be heard, since it's not going to be, but we're gonna fight for it. You know? So
how do you feel about what you see here and how everyone's come together?
Honestly, I've never been to Nebraska before. And I'm surprised that people are actually out for this, because I made the assumption, Nebraska, the Mid-East, is like, ooh, But I'm pleasantly surprised, is a good way to say it. And I'm glad people are out here, as they should. It's going above my expectations, which is good.
You should have been here for the Women's March.
Yeah. I was actually in D.C. for the Women's March. So
Good. So I love that you're politically active. What do you think that young people, progressives, need to know about keeping this going, this not stopping, and how to maintain this enthusiasm about human rights right now?
Yeah, bring it to the ballot box.
Be
out here, yes, register to vote.
Every election,
and
regardless if it's a general or primary or your local election, every time there is an election, everyone must vote.
We earned the right, we fought for the right to vote, women and people of color as well. So we need to use that right in order to
every single election, special election, anything. We need to go out, either vote by mail, go to your polling place, or go to a vote center. We must exercise our right to vote.
Hey, it's your political brown chick, just bringing you back to the rally and the march we are having here in Omaha, Nebraska, regarding the separation of the families of immigrants crossing to have a better life in our country. No one agrees with the policy of the Trump administration, and it's not just Hispanics, it's not just blacks, it's not just white. We have every type of person here, and I want everyone to know, if one person says something, that's better. If one person says something to 5 people, that's even better. And if those 5 people say something to the other 5 people, that is even better. Please, just don't sit back and be quiet. This is our country we're talking about, and we need to take it back. We are a humane country, we are a welcoming country, and we are a loving country. So please, don't be silent. So people, there you have it. The view from people who were at the rally protesting the zero tolerance policy from the Trump administration. I'm not saying my side is the right side, but when you see so many people on that side, you have to start questioning what is right. I don't believe that families should be ripped apart just because they're looking for a better life for themselves and their children. I also think, like one of the interviews that I gave, that our country is big enough to welcome a lot more people. I would like to say, always try to understand what the other person, what their point of view is. Why are they coming here? What is going on? These families are not running from clouds of smiley faces and pillows of cotton candy. Who goes on a 1,000-mile trek to turn back or just to get the latest style of an iPhone or something here? It's not why people are coming here. People are coming here for a better life. Our country, like I said, was founded on immigration, and immigrants make America great. Like I said on my last video, you are more than welcome to leave a comment. And just to let you guys know, I got my first troll. Yay! You have to read the comment on my first video regarding Antoine Rose Jr. We all have different views, but I welcome them. My view is what I tell you my view is. I don't agree with some of the things that are happening, like on my last video, that are happening to young brown and black people. And I don't agree with ripping families apart for seeking something better for themselves and their families. So whatever it is that you have to say, go ahead and say it. I will respond to you. I'm not going to be vulgar. I don't need to be physical to respond, and I don't need to be vulgar to respond. But I am going to be truthful. And like I said, I work on truth. And our world is lacking that. And a lot of people are seeing what they call alternative facts, and they'll find that one tiny piece of what they think is a fact and make it the whole story. So check out my troll on my last video. See the comments. I did respond to her. I wasn't going to be rude, but I did need to answer her question or her post. But like I said, I was going to answer. I actually answered it on my last video. Why do Black Lives Matter? The same reason why white lives matter. The same reason why Hispanic lives matter. The same reason why Asian lives matter. We shouldn't have to say our lives matter. That means something's going on. The reason why Black lives matter, especially now, it's a big jump from to the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s when they were lynching brown and black men in trees for being brown and black. But it feels like it's going back there. It feels politically lynching to me. So leave your comments, state your opinion. We all have one, and that is not a bad thing. That's why everybody on YouTube is allowed to have video, as long as they don't hurt other people. And I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm just trying to show you perspectives from different eyes and different views. And yes, Black Lives Matter is because it's black lives that are being taken by people that are supposed to be protecting us. So that is why Black Lives Matter. It is also the reason why there are so many racist comments from the POTUS. Yeah, POTUS. I have never been so political in my life. When I went to school, I majored in political science, like I said, but that is why I wanted to show you what was going on today. It's not just a brown thing. It's not just a migrant thing. It is a human thing. And not everybody likes it. Like Angela said, the people making the decisions right now, they are not making these decisions for the majority of Americans. Because the majority of Americans don't agree with ripping families apart, simply for looking for a better way of life. So, I answered your first question, and I guess today's homework would be, if you could link some resources in your comment to see how you can help foster or assist in the reunification of families that have been split apart here in my city, in your city. I'm in Omaha, Nebraska, and I have people that are going to watch from all over the country and the world. So if you have people and families that have been ripped apart due to this zero tolerance policy, and you found some resources that were helpful, and you are like me, I just want help, please link them in with your comment. That way the other YouTubers can go there, and possibly you can be helping families come together. So I am your political brown chick, and I'm just saying I'm the political brown chick because I'm a brown chick that happens to be political. It's a play on my words. It's who I am. I can't hide that. I am brown. I am a woman. And I just thought it just kind of rolled off, political brown chick. So I don't want anyone to mistake this for being just a black and brown station, because it's not. It is an informative station. I hope that we can help teach other people and show them other aspects and views from other people that are going through hardship. So until next time, my YouTubers, I am your political brown chick, and I will see you next week. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think I'm going to link the prank call from Air Force One to this video. In this video that you're watching right now, it will be posted on Friday, July 5th. Yeah, Friday, July 5th. So right now, today is June 30th, and that is what happened today in June 30th. And that was my topic for today, the zero tolerance policy, and what do you guys think about it? Ask your friends, strike up a conversation, and find out something that you didn't know. And if there's something on here or something that you learned from a different point of view, post it. I'd like to hear what other people are thinking. All right, until then, I will see you next week. And remember, we deserve better. Bye.